fool. Yesterday I was this close, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, fool. Baby showers, me dan, you know.
I'm not gonna say I was worried, but I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, Frankie got this.
Yeah. Also, if you don't know, fool, I'm doing a what do you call it? A cleanse.
You doing a cleanse?
Yeah, fool. Like I want to.
What type?
Like a fucking spiritual, mental, physical.
Are you doing like the cayenne pepper and all that shit, or you just like a in body? Because I heard your podcast. You're talking about like letting all the negative energy away from you and shit. I heard that one too.
Yeah, fool. Like all kinds of cleanses, fool. I just want to clean my whole aura, fool. So, you start off with cleaning like your system first, right?
We're about to fuck it up though, because we got beer right on deck right now.
Hey, dude. Yeah, no queda como anoche, güey. Like yesterday shots. Fool, it's a baby shower.
Yeah, but it's a Mexican one.
Yep.
It's a baby shower, not a fucking rodeo.
Yeah, but it's not like the baby's not here yet.
Yeah, it's like chill, right?
Yeah. As long as the mom's not drinking.
Fuck, bro. I was like trying to like not drink and then they call me Javi, right? Like, Javi, vete a traer esto. Javi esto. Vete, Javi. And I'm like, I was getting stressed out and I'm like, I need a brew, dog. I need a brew. But then I just took a lap. Yeah, That's what I did. I exited the building. I took a lap.
So you didn't do anything?
Nah, dude. I'm still on it for 3 months, doggy.
It's harder when it's family, right?
Serio.
Because at least for me, most of the time when I'm having a good time drinking is with fam. Like,
yeah.
It's the hardest to say no. With homies and shit, I could be like, nah, I'm good. But with family, it's like, my bro. Like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, you feel like your family knows the buttons to push? So like they know how to peer pressure you better more than your friends?
Yeah, like, hey, we're going to do karaoke, but you can't sing unless you drink a brew.
And then yesterday was fight night too, fool. So it was like a double whammy for me, dog. It was my shit, fool. A family party, and a fucking...
Or they bring up some old shit. They be like, hey, this fool doesn't want to drink. He's not shit himself again.
Hey, what happened to what's her name?
Yeah. They bring up old shit.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the podcast, fool. Today we have the homie right here, Fernando Lopez. You already know this fool is the owner or co-owner of WeLoveMicheladas, a very fire product.
Micheladas.
Yeah, and then this fool he does a bunch of shit. He's a dad. He's a sick ass fool. He's a smart ass fool. He's a business ass fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't fit better, fool, than to have a fool that with all kinds of trades behind his back, like on the podcast. So welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the kind words.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm curious, fool. Like, how did you guys start off with WeLoveMicheladas?
Well, first of all, cheers, because
oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, cheers.
I'm about to fuck up your cleanse. Sorry about that.
No, cheers. It doesn't count if it doesn't clink.
Hey, it's a Bud Light though, so it's kind of like watery. So
nah, I have NAs.
You have Topo Chico?
No, I have 0 in here.
You can do Topo Chico too.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty fire.
Yeah. And then you guys have a vegan one too, a brown one and a red one, the original one, and a vegan one.
I almost forgot we're vegan. I forgot.
I almost forgot. How you gonna forget you're vegan? Actually, the original one's the green one.
Oh, okay.
So that's I know. Right now we're going through like a whole thing. We gotta rename them and stuff, but. That's the original one. When you went to Guelaguetza back in the day, we've been selling that at a Guelaguetza for fucking years, since like the 90s.
Oh yeah, your restaurant, huh?
Since the hundreds had small faces.
Before they were blue.
Yeah, before they were blue.
There's a lot of $2 bills.
Yeah. No, so that's the original one, and so the way the company happened, my parents retired. My dad is done with the U.S. He's like, he gets stressed out when he comes.
I bet you, bro.
They went back to Oaxaca.
Yeah.
So they live in Oaxaca. My dad he doesn't like coming because he gets stressed out.
Yeah.
He gets sick.
He looks at gas prices. He's like, no, pa que venga.
Yeah, everything. So it actually, they went bankrupt. During the whole recession, the big recession.
Damn.
Everything kind of fell. He was overstretched. He had a bunch of stuff, and he was like, I'm done with everything. I'm gonna give everything up. And so he was gonna give up all the restaurants, everything. So my sisters and I, we came together. Bunched up whatever, we came up with a contract and we bought the restaurant.
Nice.
So we took over, and dude, when we took over, there were days, entire days we had 0 customers. We were just fucking clean.
And you guys weren't over there though. You guys were somewhere else.
So we only had the big one because we had multiples before. But he closed all of them. So there was 8th Street.
You had one right here at Plaza.
Yeah, Plaza.
Yeah,
that one we sold.
That was. You know what? Let me tell you, fool. You know how many graduations I went to that shit? Fool?
You should have more.
Se graduó 6th grade. Se graduó middle school. Se graduó fucking high school. Y luego my favorite thing about that restaurant food was the horchata, dog. With the nueces, the nueces on top.
Walnuts, yeah.
Oh man, fool! I used to trip out why is this shit purple?
Because it's from Oaxaca.
You know what I mean?
It's a Oaxacan wonder, bro.
Yeah,
it's a cactus fruit.
That shit was gas, dog. I would drink at least 4 of those shits nonstop, fool.
Hell yeah.
I get horchata faded.
Hell yeah.
Now a quick word from our sponsors: Vicious Cooks, $1 tacos all month long in the city of Bellflower. That food has chicken, pork, beef, mulitas, burritos, keto tacos, aguas frescas, all month long, $1 tacos in the city of Bellflower. Vicious Cooks. Shout out to our sponsor, Viciously Delicious. The Little Brown Boys has teamed up with Live More Juicery. Go get yourself some cold pressed juices, some sea moss. Make sure you use our code LILBB saves 10 for a discount, and you get to support the pod. Now let's get back to the show. But you were saying, food, like your story behind the
No, so we took over. Like we were trying to figure out how to make it work. So one of the first things we did, like all the shit you do.
yeah, for sure.
So we opened up an online store.
Yeah,
like Shopify. We have like OG plan on Shopify. Like fucking no one was on Shopify.
like
they had to talk me into
$2.99.
Yeah, we have a sick ass plan.
Yeah, you guys are grandfathered.
Yeah, we grandfathered in. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, that's a sub, dog.
And
First
so we start. Like I remember I had like one order. I was like, oh damn, this shit's dope. So I would like handwrite a note to everybody, like thank you, whatever.
Aw.
Yeah.
And like mail it out. And then we got like 5, and then some weeks we get 10. And then one day like someone like featured us on a I think a newsletter. I got like 100 orders.
Sick ass fool.
And I was just like there. My sister, we were packing and things. So
Nice.
my hand was hurting. I got carpal tunnel syndrome that day.
It was just gibberish. It
Yeah,
wasn't even like
by
letters
the end-
anymore.
My dad was like, thanks.
Hey, it started. Don't start it with ¿Sabes qué, güey?
Yeah. Good looking.
Hey, ya sabes, güey. Ya sabes. But ya sabes.
Ya
Ya
sabes.
sabes.
Ya tú sabes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so we did that, and then we were like, all right, this is like a thing we can we can
Simón.
sell to people that aren't in LA, because the restaurant you can only
You're
cover-
limited, yeah.
limited. So we're trying to figure out what should we have on the website, and we were kind of brainstorming. And one day this guy came in, and he went to the bar because that's where we sold micheladas,
Yeah.
and he was like, hey, I want to buy your mix because it's really good.
Fire.
And the bartender was like, this guy wants to buy the mix. What do we do? So we're like, fuck it, let's put it in a tequila bottle, like, because we have empty bottles.
Right.
And how much? I don't know, 25. Just like a high number, right? Like just because we made the numbers like if you were to order from the menu, like how much would it be? Like $25. He bought it,
Nice.
and then people started buying it from the bar. So then that's when we started bottling, and we're like, oh, we should sell this. But you got to remember, like, this is when there was no styrofoam cups. There was nothing.
Right.
Do we know what year this is?
Like early 2010s.
Okay.
Oh, that's a long time ago,
Yeah.
bro.
Someone just did like a LA Times, like I looked it up.
Oh, like Humble Flakes. Oh,
Ah.
Humble Flakes.
Yeah.
Hey, LA Times, food. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, food. They were right here, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, he hit me on the hip.
But yeah, like
So then we put it on their website, and after that, and so there's like a bunch of things, right? It's just a lot of things happening at the same time that kind of led to this moment.
yeah. Now you're at Costco, fool, which is
Now we're at
fucking-
Costco.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
But like before, once we had the bottle, we built the VW,
Yeah.
and the VW is really what popped it off, because
Yeah.
like we had the VW, and then liquor stores started hitting us up. They're like,
Like,
oh,
pull
we saw
up.
the
Yeah,
VW. Like, what do you sell? Can you sell it here? Whatever.
yeah, like como they bring the Modelo girls and shit like that. But now they got this
It's just
fool
me.
with a
Yeah.
It's just me with my short shorts.
Yeah.
And fucking Hoochie Daddy Shorts
my
episode
Hoochie
today.
Daddy. Hey, we got knees out gang.
He
right
knees
here.
out, bro, dog. No, but that's just food. Like I was gonna tell you at Costco, food. Get ready to see Kirkland be like, I love micheladas, Kirkland. We
Hey, I
cannot.
wish. I'll do it for him.
We heart micheladas.
We heart micheladas. We feel strongly about
They
micheladas.
would
They
fucking
would,
do
yeah.
some shit like that.
That's
As long as we
crazy.
do it, it's all good.
But it's like, es un gusto, güey. Like ver que like conocer gente como tú. Like the last time when I met you guys were at the Paisa Boys
Yeah,
event.
I don't know, it was sick.
That shit was sick, fool. And then
Lit.
like to I didn't really realize how big the brand is.
Yeah.
Until I saw like you guys have a mascot. You guys are in Costco, which is a congratulations, by the way.
You
That's
know-
a big ass accomplishment
it's
in
crazy.
my
But
books.
I was, I trip out every time I talk to people about this. Like the other day, I was in Oaxaca last week with some friends.
Sick ass, like,
We're down to
flex, fool.
Oaxaca.
We're just flexing on us, dog.
It was in
No. You know,
Wait, I was with Oaxaca with Elon Musk.
I was in Oaxacan Wakanda.
Jeff Bozo.
Yeah.
No. I was at with some friends, and like we were talking, and we were bumping music at night. We're
Simón.
just drinking and shit. And I was like, "Oh, put this shit on." Elegante. I don't know if you heard of Elegante.
Nah, bro.
This Argentinian trap star. Just like young,
Órale.
just fucking
Okay.
people,
Sick
right?
ass fool.
And then you look at his videos, millions of views, millions and millions of views, big ass.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of him
Yeah.
in my life. You neve heard of him.
It
You
goes
never-
like that, bro. Sometimes.
right? Like, and so I think that's the way the market is right now. It's so segmented. Like, you can spend your whole life in like in your
just
lane,
one yeah.
in your lane, and like fucking like, oh, this is the biggest person in the world. And you talk to someone next to you on the train, and be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like Paul Logan and all those people. Like, I'm like slightly above like their age range
Uh-huh.
for their fans.
Yeah.
Like I know of them because now they're like that big. But like a year ago, I had no idea who that was.
It's because you're busy, fool. You're a businessman,
Nah,
dog. You're over here
I'm just
making
old.
contracts.
I'm just old.
Well, not only is your mascot like I'm really intrigued by your mascot and stuff, but you're doing a contest, you know, con Bad Bunny, todo
With Bad
eso.
Bunny, I mean, not with Bad Bunny,
But like
wish.
for Bad Bunny,
Yeah,
practically.
let me text him. Let me see.
Yeah.
Well, how is that, fool? Because I think
No,
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure
just we're just
you can plug it in right now. Fool,
yeah.
promote it.
So listen, if you like Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
I feel like right now if you hate Bad Bunny, you're having a bad summer. Like you're hating life because that shit is everywhere.
That shit is that fool.
I was in Oaxaca. That shit was playing everywhere.
Everywhere,
huh?
Everywhere you went.
Fool yesterday, fool at the baby shower right here.
Bad Bunny all day.
Bad
The
Bunny.
baby was
Yeah,
like kicking.
yeah,
Fool, they
kicking.
played it. That fool was
The
kicking.
baby
it.
was like, "Hey, play some Bad Bunny."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
all my nieces, they were all fucking singing it word for word. I was
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
what
like,
the hell?
listen, I love the music. I love him. Like, he's just what he's doing is so dope. And
Yeah.
like what you were saying, right? It's cool to see someone like from that looks like us,
Yeah,
talks like us. Not
Simon.
exactly like us, because like even within like Spanish speakers,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a big range. But like he's doing it, he's doing it cool, and everybody loves him. So,
And now you guys are gonna you guys are offering what, sweet tickets?
we bought a suite.
Sick.
We bought a
fool.
suite.
Another flex.
We bought a suite,
Another
and
one.
we have the michelada bottles in there.
Oh,
Nice.
for sure.
And the suite, I forget how many people. It's like 16 people. So we're giving away 6 pairs of tickets.
So okay,
6
yeah,
pairs. Last week we gave away the first pair.
Are you gonna be there?
Of course.
Of course.
Of
That
course.
sounds dope.
I will.
Yeah, I'm rocking a michelada shirt in there.
Yeah, are you gonna be the Michie man?
I
That'd be sick.
don't fit in there.
You know what's funny? That would be sick if like some way somehow
That fool
you
shows
get,
up?
No, you get Michie man to just like run across the stage or something like a
But
what
like
is-
with no pants.
yeah, like something like significant. You know what I mean? Like Batman, what the fuck is this? You know?
I'm not trying to get banned.
Can you
That's-
still like join the contest?
Yeah, of
or-
course. So we're giving away a pair every week. We've only
Uh-huh.
given away 1 pair.
Okay. So we
Okay.
got 5 pairs left.
We got 5 pairs left.
So what
And
do you
the
have
way
to
we
do?
do it is just make a video of yourself. And actually, so if you go to our website,
Uh-huh.
there's a link. Go to our Instagram. You can find the link. Super easy. You sign up. No purchase necessary. But also, it helps. Like we want people to help make a video.
A reel,
like,
Yeah.
a
Make
reel
a
or a
video by
TikTok.
yourself.
Yeah,
A reel, a TikTok. Yeah, right there. There it is.
that's where it is. Un
There's no
verano
purchase
sin ti.
necessary. Must be 21 years old to enter.
Does a podcast count?
Yeah, but listen, when you post it, if you hashtag it,
We're gonna 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need 3 tickets, dog.
Yeah.
you gotta enter twice.
We'll make videos.
You gotta enter
fool.
twice and then give
That's
one
what-
ticket away.
That's what we
Yeah.
do, fool. We
Yeah.
make videos.
Yeah. So yeah,
Damn, this
you
is dope.
submit, make a video,
That's sick as fuck,
yeah,
dog.
and just hashtag us.
Fool, I'm like,
And we have like creative ass people
girls-
doing videos and stuff.
girls go. I know. I seen one. I
Yeah.
seen one that some lady went into the Costco and made a video at the Costco.
We have a few of them.
yeah,
The girl who won, it's just, I mean, it's kind, and it's also random
yeah,
because we can, because it's a contest, so it's gotta be random. But the girl who won, it's just like a feel good story. It's just like when things line up, it just feels good.
yeah.
She won, and her video starts off with like a screenshot of an old ass order it has our old logo and shit. She's like, yeah, I've been a fan since forever, and she goes into the Costco, buys one, makes it, and then we call her, and she has like a really heartfelt feel good story. We weren't planning on this,
Yeah,
and we just called her.
You just start crying.
Like
and
she
shit.
won, she started crying. She was like, yeah, I have 2 kids. One is like autistic, and
Ah.
I'm having a hard time. So like, it means so much to have a night off with my husband.
Oh, for sure.
And,
Hell
like,
yeah.
my
You
sister
see?
start crying.
I love micheladas.
The
I
staff
love
starts
everybody.
crying.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Fool. And then your sister Bricia,
Alicia.
she's a heavy hitter too as well.
Oh, she's
bro.
she's a heavy hitter.
yeah,
I'm
she's
just on her tailcoat.
fool. I saw that. Like I put her name on the Googler,
Yeah.
and the first thing that pops out, Oaxacan heavy hitter restaurant mezcal.
Yeah.
All these
It's
just
like,
like
mezcal queen.
mezcal queen, Oaxaca
All
mole,
the shit. Yeah.
everything. Not only do you guys sell fucking micheladas, you guys sell mole
Mole.
también.
I
like-
love mole.com.
Yeah, there you go, fool. I'm telling you, business ass fool.
It's
over
super
here.
Oaxacan heavy.
Hey,
Oaxacan,
we
yeah.
stay Oaxaca.
What's
That's
some,
what's
what's some?
Fucking
You know what's
upset.
crazy, fool? Like you don't look Oaxacan.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
I feel like I look very Oaxacan. Listen, anywhere I go, no matter where I am, people
Uh-huh.
speak to me in Spanish immediately.
Oh, of course.
No one ever greets me and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
But
People are like,
Oaxaca-
"Oh,
Yeah.
hola, ¿cómo estás?"
Oaxaca
Yeah.
is like they have dialects too
Yeah.
as well, right?
My parents speak dialect.
Oh, for
Nice.
real?
Yeah, I mean we're like Oaxacan. I
Do you
was
say-
born in Oaxaca.
They're from the Oaxacan Wakanda, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
That-
saying.
Oaxacando.
Oaxacan. But I was gonna say, like, there's a lot. I really am fascinated by the Oaxacan culture, fool, because
We got chips on our shoulders, because like we're the second poorest state. People look down, even within Mexico. People look down on us.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
we
was
gotta
saying.
do it big and show people that
That's right.
that we got it.
But
we
you
got
guys
it
got the
locked down.
fire. You guys got fire. Like,
International.
you must know what's up with the cochinita pibil and all that.
We don't. Cochinita pibil is more like Yucatan. A
Okay.
little further south, they do it in certain regions, and they do it fire.
Yeah,
I remember one
dog.
time I was fucking traveling. My dad took me to this place. It was far, like 6 hours
Fool, those
away.
are the best.
Those
dog.
are the best. That's all they sold. Just that one plate.
Yeah, fool. Like, there's places right there. I went to the pyramides.
Yeah.
But that's not. That's like
Montalban? Or you're talking Yucatan?
Yucatan. Yeah, but
Chichen
like
Itza.
I think that one. Yeah. I don't remember. Fool. I was like what
You're
12.
lit.
I was lit as well. I was bad bunnied out, bro. But
like high on Nesquik.
serio, Pancho Pantera.
Yeah,
like,
Pancho Pantera.
Sick ass fool. Pero una vez we were going down the road, fool. We were going, and then there's a little casita, güey. Una nomás una casita que it was a sign that said "Se vende comida, se vende cena," right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go in there, fool, and it's a family, dog, and then they invite you to their personal home, and they hook you up, and it was one of the best meals I've had. Till this day, like hands down, one of the best meals, fool.
I feel like in states, especially where there's a lot of like poverty, because I was saying I was with some friends in Oaxaca, and I was telling them that I was like, Oaxaca's second poorest. They're like, really? We don't feel that because it just feels so rich, but it's rich in culture and rich in and like
man.
people
Traditions.
are like, and when it's like that, you really hold on to what you do have and you take pride in it. So that's how we feel about our food. Like we identify ourselves by our food and our culture, our tradition. The colors, the music, everything.
Oh, the colors are
and like the more people hating us, the more we're like, fuck that, we're the best.
Oh, for sure. Fool. I seen some show on Netflix, fool, where they chose like some food from like Tulum, some chef, fool.
Yeah.
He showed up and he had like a cochinita pibil with some ladies. I don't know if you've seen it, but I think it's like Food Abroad or something like that. Some show like that. And that food chose these ladies and was like, oh, I'm going to take you guys to like a real restaurant, a real kitchen, and I'm going to give you guys your night at my restaurant, right? Fool, the ladies get there, fool. They're like, what the fuck is this? And it's a blender. She was like, what the fuck does that do? It just makes noise.
Yeah.
But like they're used to like, the molcajete or like the varilla. Like they'll put like semillas in like a varilla plate. And then like they'll roll the varilla plate. And then that cracks the semillas.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
that thing, it's a stone.
Yeah.
It's called metate.
Yeah.
People get that for their wedding gifts. Like you give someone because that's like like
I dare you to show up. I dare you to show up to a bride shower with one of those.
I would love that.
Bro. Hey, the best food is the one you could taste the dirt under the nail.
Oh, for sure. You're like, what is this?
That's a sweat.
Yeah,
I did a little cruising on your Instagram, and there's a lot of food, a lot of photos.
You see my nudes?
No nudes on your Instagram. I was hoping for them, but
that's a DM.
Do you do any cooking yourself? Like
I can make food. Like I can, and especially like if I'm with someone. Or like my mom will give me recipes, or I'll cook with my mom.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, show me how to do this. And she'll show me and I can do it.
Dope.
But like, I don't do it enough to really know. I have some plates where like, I know I kill it. But they're not like Oaxacan plates.
Huevo con weenie?
Nah, dude, like I do like a sick ass. They're all like breakfast shit. Like really unhealthy breakfast shit.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Yeah,
I make sick ass waffles.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. For your wife.
Yeah, for my wife. I do these cornflake crusted French toast.
Oh, what?
Those are bomb.
Cornflakes crusted French toast?
Yeah, those are bomb because you get the crunch on the outside and it's so soft and gooey on the inside.
Yeah.
Did you put sugar on your cornflakes?
I did as a kid. Yeah, that's what I did. You were like, and then people were like, "Why don't you eat frosted flakes?" Like, nah, it's not the same.
Nah, dog, get out of here.
You put sugar on your Rice Krispies?
Nah.
Same shit. It's all fire.
Super fire.
Yeah. Bananas?
Yeah.
Banana and cornflakes. Banana and sugar.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck around for right now.
I used to. I mean, I have a sweet tooth. Like I used to cut up bananas and put whipped cream. And then on top of that, put sugar.
This motherfucker, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fool, tell me. All right, now that we're talking about sweets, fool, tell me about your mole. Fool, like, is that sweet or is it spicy?
It's sweeter. Like it's got sweetness to it, but it's sweet in the way you describe. Like good food just has a range of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a pet peeve of mine, but something where I'm like, I don't know if you know how much you know about mole. When people are like, oh, like that chocolate thing.
Timon.
Because it has chocolate in it. But it's not supposed to taste like chocolate.
Right.
It's a good thing has a taste onto it of itself.
Simon.
It becomes its own flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can distinguish one thing, then it's not its own thing.
Right.
Okay.
So mole is its own thing.
Yeah.
So it tastes like mole. It tastes like all the ingredients come together and make one new flavor.
Right.
Like our micheladas. That's how I feel about our micheladas. Like you can taste the citrus, you can taste the flavors, but they They have a singular flavor that's unique to what it is.
Yeah, and then you don't get fucking bloated with this one.
No, it's
like,
bomb.
It's bomb as hell. Like,
I mean, I'll tell you a secret about the food industry, right? Like most any product you see on the shelves, there's a few companies they're called co-packers. So you go to a co-packer, you're like, I want to make a michelada. And they're like, all right, we'll make it for you. Just give us a recipe. You give them the recipe, and either two things: either they make they'll find the cheapest version of that ingredient, and then put it together and sell it back, and like make it for you. Or they'll just be like, oh, we already have like a Bloody Mary mix. And you'll be like, oh, just
put your label on it.
Name
yeah, put your label on it. Yeah,
you know, it's crazier. One of these other really big michelada companies, I mean, I'm not going to drop dimes. But
hey, fool, we're all about the heat in this bitch, dog.
I was at this food event.
Yeah,
They had like, like tastings and shit.
Let me get smorgasbord.
No, not smorgasbord. So I got that shit locked down with the I Love Micheladas.
Yeah.
We got the I Love Micheladas beer
Oh,
garden.
yeah. Have you ever been
it's called the West Coast Natural Foods Convention.
Okay, Simon.
So I was there in this michelada booth. No one knows who I am, right? I'm just walking around. I'm like, hey, so what is this? What's this michelada thing? Like, what makes it a michelada?
Simon.
And he's like, honestly, we just got our Bloody Mary mix and we put michelada name on it because that's hot right now. Like,
and your heart was broken.
He thought, because there's a lot of buyers there. So like, in case I'm a buyer, I don't know why he told me that, but he's one of the owners. Yeah.
What a sales pitch.
Yeah.
Honestly, fool, I don't know.
Honestly, fool, this is Bloody Mary mix.
¿Sabes qué, güey?
Yeah.
Honestly, hey, fool, this is my asking price.
Yeah. But our shit is a michelada mix from the ground up.
Simon, yeah, you can taste it.
And we make it ourselves in East LA. Yeah. Like we make it ourselves.
That kind of answers the question I wanted to ask you about it, because I feel like nowadays there's a lot of michelada mixes. There's
a lot of, and again,
like rim paste. There's tajin
co-packers
everywhere. There's chamoy everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you guys not be different, but like how do you connect with other resources to be able to be at Costco, to be able to be at Food for Less?
I mean, honestly, the secret, another conversation I was having with someone, right? It's like the chef. We were talking about food and like all these things. And I was like, at the end of the day, our job is to make good food.
Sadly.
Like that's number one.
Oh, good product.
Good product.
Yeah.
After everything else is after, right? Marketing, Instagram, website, all that shit is like second, third, fourth, fifth. Number one, make a good product.
Quality.
Yeah, how are you gonna be called I Love Micheladas and there's no love in there?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like we make the best tasting product.
Mm-hmm.
Like we make the best product. We use good ingredients. We're able to do that because we make it ourselves, so we don't have to pay a co-packer.
Simon,
yeah. In the same kind of Costco Food for Less thing, in a business side, do you guys get paid up top, or do you guys like give them the merch and then you guys get paid after it gets sold?
It all depends on like the different stores. Some stores will pay you as it sells, but Costco just has terms.
Okay.
So there's like you trying to get into like a business lesson?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Why not, bro? I mean,
look, a lot of our friends.
When you submit an invoice,
yeah,
there's a little, when you like download a template, there's like a little box that says terms. Terms is like, when do you want to get paid?
Right.
And there's a
15, 30 day night pay, or
there's 15,
30,
net 15, net 60, and then there's 2 net 15, which means you get a 2% discount if you pay 15, or if you pay 15 days earlier. So it's like 2 net 15, comma 60. So it's like 60 days if you want to pay the whole thing.
Right.
Without the 2%.
This is good information because we have a lot of friends who have pop-ups and they have their own products, like let's say, for example, Miracle Elixirs. We have Rim Drip, who does also the rim paste. They do the gummies enchiladas. Yeah. And they're starting to venture into 7-Elevens. Yeah. They're starting to venture into like, markets, like supermarkets and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's the same process. And then whoever wants to eventually, like whoever listens to this podcast and has a product or believes in the product, that's how you do it, bro. You create an invoice and then you start getting paid, doggy.
But at the end of the day, like it's just people doing business with people. So it's just about like what you want and what you require as a business, right? Like when you're little, when you're really little, you kind of give up a lot of shit because you don't have that confidence in yourself, and you're like, hey, pay me whenever, just fucking just sell it,
put it up,
put it up,
and
then people take advantage of that.
Oh shit!
I guess the biggest reason I ask is because like I watch crazy videos on the internet sometimes about people like ransacking stores and like people just jack shit. And I'm like, damn, that sucks because people have products on the shelves that
and if it doesn't get scanned, then but that's like some companies like I think Albertsons does that, where like you don't get paid until it gets sold.
Okay.
So it depends on depends on the store.
Yeah, it gets a little more tricky.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Costco is really cool. I love working with them.
Yeah, no one's gonna jack Costco either. They got one entrance and one exit.
Fool, like just fool. Let me see you. Can you come in?
Yeah.
But I mean, like the other companies we work with at the beginning are also super dope. Like Northgate, Northgate, Vallarta, same thing. They just have a
Sick-ass fools.
certain amount of time, and they, at least with us, like we'll just pay you in 30 days or pay you in 15 days,
Serio, fool.
and that gets negotiated on when you start.
Y esa like la combi, güey, ¿se renta o what?
Of course.
La rentas como
Yeah.
like a fucking rent, like a bouncy house and shit?
Yeah, like a bouncy house.
Is
Show up,
that
we plug it in.
the
It's
bus?
a 69 VW bus.
Sick ass fool.
Yeah,
69.
he doesn't only love micheladas. He loves V-dubs.
Yeah,
I like cool shit.
That's dope.
Hey, that's
dope.
a bar right there.
Did
I
you-
like cool shit.
Did
dog.
you build that?
Not like personally, but I designed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Sick.
designed
And how many
it.
kegs are in the back? 4 or 5?
It's got 4 taps.
4 taps?
4 taps. So like if you
4 taps of the same one.
and I also designed the jockey system. So like you can change it to, you can either do 4 or you can do 8, and you have doubles. You can do I forget what it's called, but you connect one keg into another keg.
Fool,
into
you're smart
a
as
thing.
fuck, dog. Smart ass foodie over here.
Nah.
Smart ass
It's
fool.
just Google, fool.
Yeah.
No, did you go to school? Like
I went
college?
to, I went to like elementary, middle.
This motherfucker.
Nah.
Did you continue your education?
yeah, yeah. You know, what bubble do you circle on the?
Nah, I went to UC Santa Cruz.
Okay.
I didn't appreciate it as much as I mean, if you're listening and you're going to see UC Santa Cruz,
appreciate that shit.
appreciate it because it's a beautiful ass
Yeah,
campus.
dog. I've
Beautiful.
been to Santa Cruz before.
It's dope. I lived my 4th year. I lived like literally across the street from the beach
You know,
with like these three girls. It was dope.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
interesting.
Sick
hey,
ass house.
fool, your wife is probably listening.
Now
dog.
she knows.
Learning about you and your business and all that, I was like cruising down your Instagram and I
Yeah.
saw, this motherfucker be doing a lot of shit. And like,
I don't post enough on my Instagram.
I don't think so either.
I gotta work on that.
I'm movido el compa.
and it's cool that like you said earlier, somebody that looks like us has a lot of resources.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see that you have articles out there on Munchies,
Yeah.
on the Vice channels and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is these just people that you've been meeting along the way, or do people reach out? Or?
I mean, sometimes people just reach out. You know, sometimes you get lucky. People reach out. Other times, like it's just like you meet someone and they know someone. They're like, "Oh, you
Serio.
should talk to this fool."
Nice.
That's
I mean,
dope.
it's both, right?
That's the best way
I
to
used
do
to go
it.
out a lot more. I used to stay out. Like I haven't gone out in like years
Yeah,
now.
now you just send a drone.
Is that a drone video?
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
That's a real
dope-
video. We
that's-
actually did that. I mean,
that's a dope
it was during
commercial.
the pandemic. I just
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out something for
Hell
like
yeah.
April Fools.
That's dope. I think that's.
But
the
I actually
future.
shot it, and I had my drone lift up the michelada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the future, bro. Right there. When somebody's so hungover they can't get out their
Yeah.
bed, you just show up with the drone and drop a
You
michelada.
just
Yeah,
get on
bro.
your phone and app.
Yeah, bro. Like
It's
we'll
a
be
lot
there in
of,
15
it's a lot of
minutes.
clever editing, but it was actually my initial was I was gonna just fake it all and do it all in After Effects,
Yeah,
but it'll look way worse than
Yeah,
like
yeah,
actually doing it.
This fool. This
Yeah.
is crazy, bro. That's what's up, fool. I mean, I gusto way. Like if viniste and then you speak with us and stuff like that. Because like the capacity and your drive is pretty. I look up to it, fool. Because like
But you guys are doing the same thing. Like it's hard for me to take compliments, but at the same
me
time,
too,
like,
bro. But I'm
like-
giving you a
no,
fast
I mean,
one right now.
no,
dog.
you guys could compliment me. I got that.
Ah, I mean, look, I walk into this. You guys have like a production room.
Yeah,
like
thank
it's
you,
like
man.
it's like for
Appreciate you.
real. Like you guys
Yeah.
are doing it.
Get my boy 2 salsas right there, fool. Open the fridge right there. We also have products ourselves, dog.
Hell yeah.
Like check it out. Get that one and then there's
Oh,
one
shit.
above. Yeah, look, check it out, fool.
Stupid dumb and fire salsa.
Yeah,
Are you guys
dog.
from the Bay Area or what?
What happened?
Are you guys from the Bay Area?
Nah, but it's just
Oh.
stupid dummy fire, dog.
That's some Bay Area slang.
Yeah, it's stupid
Yeah.
dummy. Yeah, one of them's guajillo fool and one of them's Thai chili,
Hell
dog.
yeah. You guys make it yourselves, or what do you guys do? You guys use
A family
I just,
recipe.
I just
dog.
share on the whole Quepacker thing.
Yeah.
And
Doña,
you guys are like,
Doña Vicky.
Doña
over
Vicky
here.
fool, my mom, dog.
you guys bottle yourselves?
Yeah, bottle it ourselves. We do everything here. It's organic, no
Well, let me know if you need
preservatives.
help with anything.
Yeah, for
With
sure, dude.
anything.
That's
And-
right. That's
You
why
think you could get in Costco?
Hey.
or-
Yeah, let me tell them.
Hey, fool, that's why you're here, low key.
Yeah.
Just kidding, bro.
I'll take 'em.
Nah, yeah, put them right there on the table. That's a gift for you, food. Thank you for like all
Does
the.
it have to stay refrigerated?
No, you don't. It doesn't. I just keep them fresh, refrigerated, so that people.
Let me put it here.
Yeah, doggy. Ya sabes, güey.
Get the brand out.
Stupid dumb with the
Yeah.
hoochie shorts.
With the Gucci shorts.
Sick ass promo,
Hell
fool.
yeah.
I know people are watching.
I'll zoom in right now. In the edits, I'm gonna zoom in.
It's
dog.
big kneecap energy in here today.
Yeah,
Big
settle.
kneecap energy.
Hey, do you know about humiles, fool?
I don't, what is that?
That's just a random question because I'm from Guerrero, right? My
Yeah.
family's from Guerrero. Humiles is crickets.
Oh, we chapulines. We call them
Chapulines, right? Like, and then at your restaurant, the La Galagueta. Everybody, if you guys haven't heard of La Galagueta,
Guelaguetza.
Guelaguetza.
The U
I'm
is
sorry.
silent.
Sorry, bro.
It's all
Sorry,
good.
I dispensa.
Guelaguetza.
Dispensa. But like that place, my favorite dish there, fool, is the enchiladas, way. The enchiladas are fire, fool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they come with the mole sauce on top and
Yeah.
everything, and then I used to grab the chapulines
Yeah.
and crush them and put them on top, like
Yeah,
they
you
were
know
like,
what's up.
yeah, food, like they were like Lay's, you know, you
Yeah,
ever put
yeah.
a crack crush
It's
like
like
Lay's,
flavor and texture.
and that's the first restaurant I ever seen that has that here in LA too.
Now a lot more have it, but you know, like
I'm telling you, I used to go every graduation, food, every little moment, be like, oh, you won soccer today? Let's go to the Galagueta. Every little thing, every little excuse we would be there for. I think I did my confirmation there. Food, that's a trip. It goes 360, fool. And then Plaza Mexico used it's still a staple of Linwood, but back then it was like it was the spot to be at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ahorita como que ya no, ya they have a Planet Fitness there for some crazy reason. Like what the
they
fuck?
gotta get paid. I don't
Didn't
know.
Biden go there?
To the restaurant? Yeah, I met Biden.
Yeah, and his homegirl, no?
And Kamala Harris.
Nice.
They
For real?
both went independently of each other during their primaries.
Serio?
Yeah.
So you didn't send them a michelada bottle and be
No,
like,
you
hey,
s-
Kyle al
you
baile?
scroll down, you probably see it somewhere.
And how'd you
There
feel
it
about
is.
that, fool?
About him going, it's dope.
Yeah?
I mean, it's because it's like
Did someone have to hand feed him?
no.
Did he smell you?
Did he smell?
No,
I just kidding.
No,
No beef, no beef, no beef.
No, I mean when you meet any politician in
Come on.
person, they're like the best. They're the best ever. Like
Yeah.
there's a reason why they get there,
Right.
Like when you meet them, like you're like, fuck, this guy's smart and like he's cool and all this shit, right? Like both him and Kamala. Like when you meet him, I mean,
Yeah.
like I don't know if you guys ever got the chance to like meet someone like Arcetti. He's like around more. He's
Arcetti,
another guy
yeah.
where like you meet him and you're like, oh, this fool's like all smart.
Yeah.
But like and then he walks away. You're like, I don't know.
I guess our take of it is like a little, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's like
Biased,
tinted by like
like
what
a
you see on
bias
the media.
because-
and
yeah.
shit.
He just does a lot of things that are funny.
Yeah, of
when
course.
he fell off the bike,
Yeah.
I LOL'd hard.
Like the way like George Bush would, or the way like Trump would. Or
Yeah,
the way
of
anyone,
course,
Right? Like
yeah,
they
everybody.
all do their old dumb
Trump's
shit.
wig used to make me laugh, dog. That shit, like, look at that fool's pelito right there, gallo feliz.
No, but I mean, one of the things that impressed me most when I met Biden is like anybody would ask him anything, and he had like a long, detailed answer. But that's the thing that people shit on him for, that he talks too much and he rambles.
Yeah.
But like when you see him, when you hear it in person, you're like, oh, it's not that he talks long and rambles. He just
just has
knows a lot about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yes, but when you're in the clip game and you play clips, it just
Oh,
seems
for
rambling.
sure. Yeah, you know what's up. Fool.
Yeah.
You do drone video, you know what I mean?
But like all his answers like crazy, and you're like, "Fuck this guy."
What's one? Have you ever met someone that like really like you be looked up to and you met them and then like took you out of like, wow, you got wowed?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, I don't really meet people like that though. Just like they happen to go to the restaurant.
Yeah, like the food, like you sister food said. Have you interacted with the major chefs that like wowed you like with their food?
Yeah, I mean with their food and their work.
Yeah, that's practically what I wanted to
Was
ask.
it the chefs at Shakey's?
Dude, I fucking love Shakey's.
Dude, hey, Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Yeah.
I'll fuck
Ooh,
around.
versus
bro.
The Mojos,
Shakey's?
The Mojos.
Oh, versus Shakey's? Nah, dog. Mojo fries all day, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did
Shakey's?
you guys watch? Remember that commercial? It was like, "Abuelita, te guardé el último para Mojo."
Yeah.
Gracias, mijo.
Nah,
remember
I
that?
don't remember that one.
Bro, how do people not remember that? I feel like that show's on. How old are you?
I'm 30. You're hitting 30.
30.
Yeah.
30.
30, yeah.
I'm 35.
Órale.
It was around. I'm sure it was.
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
Shakey's, well, like back in the day, Shakey's had like a dark, like amber vibe to it. Now
Really?
they're all bright and like, yeah, remember like Shakey's had like the red walls or like the brown.
Yeah, it was darker.
it was darker. Now it's like more vibrant and fucking, I don't know, bro.
Well,
Times-
what happened was that when the commercial would come on, his parents would change the channel.
They
'Cause
change-
his ass would be like, "I want to go right now. Take me right now." They were like, "Oh, cámbiale."
You know what's crazy about that commercial? I have a homie who has a podcast and like about like mysteries,
uh-huh.
and he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, you have like a mystery you want me to solve?" And I was like, "Well, there's this commercial that like no one seems to remember."
Oh, like the Mandela effect type thing?
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm going crazy, and he looked it up, and he found this all like he found the commercial and all this shit for me. He sent it to me, but it turns out like he was looking into it, and Shakey's was one of the earlier companies that was buying ad time on Spanish television.
Mhm.
So that's why like
You
it's
remember
big in
that,
the
yeah,
Latino
They were
community.
there, yeah. El
'Cause,
Shakey's.
Yeah,
El Shakey's.
El Shakey's.
so they went heavy on the like on Univision and stuff. So like it was like on heavy rotation.
Hey, fuck around, go to Shakey's, and then you start seeing that shit on tab. I love micheladas.
they have
man.
I Love Micheladas.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're on there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
If you get a michelada at Shakey's, that's us, and that's because I love Shakey's.
This fool.
I love Shakey's. So I was like visiting stores one day, and I was eating. I was like, I'm gonna stop by Shakey's, and I saw they had a bar. I was like, fuck, I forgot. I remember because I used to go when I was little.
Yeah.
So I googled Shakey's. I found the headquarters. And I ran up on them, and I walked in, and I was like, hey, I was like, hey,
Just fucking with a
I got-
bottle.
yeah,
like,
What's
just,
up, dog? You thirsty or
Yeah.
what, fool?
like,
Pretty much. No, I walk in. I'm like, hey, I'm here to talk to.
Yeah.
Because you can see the corporate directory
Oh,
online.
yeah. Simon.
His name's Michael. I was like, I'm here to talk to Michael. He's
Yeah.
like the president. And they're like, you have an appointment? I was like, no, I just walked in. Like, I don't know. I brought this mix. She was like, okay. And she pretended to call someone. They're like, he's not here. But I left the bottle. I was like, well, here's the michelada bottles. If you ever need anything, here's my card, whatever. And,
Nice.
and then I would email him like every month, like once a month.
Yeah,
email him,
persistence,
email him.
bro. Hell yeah.
And then like 6 months later, I get a call. I was like at dinner. And he was like, hey, it's Michael from Shakey's. You know, like my managers keep telling me we need a michelada. And I have your bottle on my desk. So I decided to call you.
Yeah.
So I show up and we do it. And that was back then we only had the OG Brown. That was
Okay.
the only bottle we had. So, you know, we get it in, we get into stores. And then like 2 weeks later, he's like, hey, Fernando, you know, my managers love the mix. Like everybody loves the flavor. But the problem, what we get is people order one and they don't recognize it as a michelada because it's brown. It's a dark mix.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have seen it when you pour it. It's like a dark
Yeah,
color.
it is. Yeah, it is.
And people in LA are more used to now the red one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's funny. It's funny you say that because we're working on a red mix right now. We're about to release it. I can drop off a sample tomorrow so you can see the color, you can taste it. And he was like, oh, perfect. We'll do that and then we'll switch them out. I was like, all right, hang up, pick up, get up with my team. Like, hey, we need to come up with a red recipe right now.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes, fool, you gotta work that
Yeah.
way,
That's
bro.
the real.
Hey,
that's the real business
the,
lesson.
the wolf of
everybody.
Michie's over here.
Yeah, so then we got together. But we started off with like the michelada recipe.
Simón.
And then we just like changed some stuff, added some stuff, you know, like
Simón. Es como like una vez fui a Mexico. I went to Mexico and fucking I was like, oh, me da una michelada.
Yeah.
And they brought me nomás limón.
Yeah.
And
it's
sal.
a very regional thing.
Right. And then I was like, what the
Other
fuck?
places call that a chelada.
Chelada, huh?
Mhm.
And then they were like, oh, tú qué querías un cubanito.
Una cubana.
Yeah, una cubana.
What the
Trippy,
fuck? I
fool.
never heard
Yeah.
that before.
But that's what's up, fool. That's what it takes, fool. Sometimes you just gotta take that risk.
Our OG one's more like a cubana. Like if you go to southern Mexico,
Uh-huh.
a michelada like a preparada or a cubana is like the OG brown.
Simón.
And the red one now is more like a LA, northern Mexico, LA vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
But I tell everybody, like the OG one has bigger fans, but the red one has more fans. Like the red one
Makes
is
sense.
the red one, you're more likely to like it on the first try, but the brown one, people buy it by the case.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that brown one's fire. I just had that one. That one's
Yeah.
really good. And it reminds me of like playa vibes, you know? Like
Yeah.
you know, chilling.
And I tell people like when you go to Oaxaca, us Oaxacans, our language is different when it comes to food. Like
Uh-huh.
if you ask someone that it tastes good, like, oh, tiene sabor? Sí, ¿a poco sí sabe? It's
Oh,
more
yeah,
about,
I
like,
get you.
Like, does it have flavor? It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
is it
yeah.
good? It's like,
Yeah.
how's the
You
intensity
guys don't
and
fuck
flavor?
around. That's why. You,
So that's like, that one's like intensity and flavor just kicks you in the mouth.
Definitely. I poured a little
Yeah.
too much right now. I got heartburn.
Yeah. And then the red one's like a little smoother, you know,
Órale,
you
Simón.
can drink more of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've only had the red one. I need to fuck with the green.
Have you had
or the brown one.
anyone mess with like make like a ceviche or anything like that?
Yeah, with the green one.
Yeah, right.
And then we made some like a red rice with the red one. Shit's fire. Because they're very citrusy. So I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I eat, I always have limones on the side.
Mm.
Like I like one of my favorite soups is pho.
Oh
So
yeah.
when I fuck with pho, I put hella hoisin sauce, like a lot of hoisin sauce.
That's how you do it.
And I do like I get like I'll tell the waitress, I'm like, listen, just bring me a lot. I'll pay extra. Just bring me a bunch of like.
Let me
because
get
if you
a
ask for
pho
extra,
and let me get a.
if you ask for
bowl.
extra, there'll be like 3 more. I'll be like another one, and like I don't want to get them mad going back and forth. So I'm like, I'll just pay extra. Just give me a lot of limes.
Sick
Yeah,
ass
that's how
fool.
you do it.
I threw a lot of lime, a lot of hoisin,
That's
the
what's
red
up,
chili.
fool. Like trip out. Ayer I put the ones that Bricia sent us.
Yeah.
I put them out, fool. I put them out because we had a baby shower. Like
How
I
people
said.
like it?
And that shit was gone. Like
Yeah,
I
it's fine.
blinked and that
It's
shit was
good.
gone, fool. It todos, one of my cousins had a mean ass red stain right here, fool. I was just like, hey, fool, limpiate, güey.
Yeah.
Like, oh, michelada, fool. It's fucking
Yeah,
fire.
That's crazy.
It's good.
Did you grow up in LA?
Yeah, I grew up. I was born in Mexico. Born in Oaxaca. I came when I was 6, 7.
Oh shit.
When I
How'd you
was
get
7,
here?
Flew. Overstayed my visa.
Oh, wait, you gotta
Yeah.
state that. You gotta.
I mean, listen, I'm a citizen now, so they can't take that away.
Huh.
Sad.
You
Businessman.
got
fool.
rights.
Yeah, I got rights now.
You got motherfucking unalienable
Yeah, I
rights.
gotta talk to. I gotta talk to managers now.
Yeah,
That's what-
that's right.
hey.
I show up at your corporate office.
It's
homie.
I roll up.
What's up? Hey.
That's how he
Drop
showed
off
it
samples.
to the immigration office. He was like, "Hey, I got some fucking gifts for you
yeah,
guys."
he goes, you guys need a new citizen?
You know what? When you become a citizen, you can change your name. That's one of the easiest ways.
Did you change your name?
No, I didn't change my name, but like I was asking the guy because it's literally at the table. They're like, "You want your name?"
Uh-huh.
And like you can put your name there.
Mike.
And I was like-
Mike
I was-
Sosa.
And I asked him, I was like, "What's like the weirdest name you've seen?" And he was like, "Oh, some guy changed his name to Bill Clinton Lopez."
Bill Clinton, love it. Fucking,
Fire.
uh,
No key. Fire.
Yeah.
Jose is now Tyrone.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can just change your name.
Yeah.
Citizenship and marriage, easiest times.
All right, let's do some current events. Let's move on to some current events, fool.
Let's
Current
do it.
events, let's do it.
All right,
Hot takes?
Yeah, some hot takes, bro.
Oh,
You already
beautiful.
know Michie takes. I love Michie takes.
I'm ready to get canceled.
This segment is sponsored by I Love Micheladas. How about that?
There we go.
All of them.
Sick ass.
Let's do it.
All right, J-Lo and Ben Affleck, bro. Second wedding, fool.
Are they back together?
They're back together
I know
and they're
nothing. In my mind, she's still with Puffy.
the, she's still wearing the green
Yeah,
dress.
bro, she still got braids. I don't know what you're talking about.
Savage ass fool. Ah, that's funny.
That
hey,
green dress,
hey,
though.
Puffy though,
Hey,
Puffy
bro.
though still looks at her like.
Hey, remember that? That was a wild era.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
2000s.
J-Lo was black for a hot minute.
Yeah, fool. Diddy couldn't stop wearing headbands for some crazy reason.
Yeah.
Played no sports.
It was a very white era. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I wear white all the time.
But like, Diddy's still. I'm fool. Diddy's the type of
He's
fool.
still hurting?
Nah, no. He's not hurting at all. Fool. He flexes that. Like, remember J-Lo?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the reason why I brought this up is like a second wedding.
That's
fool.
crazy.
Do you really need a second wedding?
Dude, is that the first time it's been done?
What?
Like a second, like have
You
people
can make
ever
the
like
first guy
you
again?
get married, you divorce, marry another guy, come back, marry the first guy again?
I mean, I'm sure it's been done, just not often.
Yeah, it's been done.
That's
It's a mulligan.
crazy,
It's
like-
a mulligan.
How do we tell people that we got a lot of money? Well, let's just get married again,
Let's get married again.
and then
Yeah, huh?
divorce again, and then get married again.
You know what's
DJ
crazy?
Khaled.
One was crazy food. There's this chick that I seen on TikTok that she had a business like a business, right? She's like, oh, I'm a wedding planner, right?
Yeah.
I'm a wedding planner. I'm this. I'm that. I'm also a real estate agent. So if you guys want to buy your loving home, got it. And then also, you know what I am too? I'm a home decorator and this and this and that.
And a
guess
divorce
what?
attorney.
And I'm a divorce attorney.
Hell yeah.
So you could run it back.
Yeah.
I was like, this high.
Get a combo number 3.
I'm also the home wrecker.
Yeah,
So
the
before
home
you get
wrecker, yeah.
divorced, I fuck your man.
And she was in Lululemons.
Yeah. Hey, that's she's got a monopoly going, bro.
That's
Think
what
about
I'm saying, fool. No más falta que she sells micheladas too.
it. Yeah.
shit,
yeah.
mole.
I don't know about that one.
You buy the house.
house.
You buy the house. You plan a party at the house.
Yeah.
Serio, fool.
You get them married, then you home wreck that relationship, and then you divorce attorney them.
Yeah,
That's-
and everything. She has a to-go package
Yeah.
too. Like,
If you get a 5, you get one free.
Yeah, like you stamp it. And
I'll
shit.
fuck your man for
Sick
free.
ass fool. This fool.
I'll throw in the home wreckage for free.
Yeah, fool. Like, so what do you guys? That's what you guys think? Like, it's too much, right? Two weddings.
To the same guy? Yeah, at that
But you
point-
know what though? This
I know,
just-
and then más pa acabarle chingar to the same guy, and fuck.
I mean, at that point,
man.
it's just like the wedding might be the bad luck part. Just like
Huh.
try one without getting married.
Yeah.
See how that one goes.
Yeah,
maybe
don't
the-
celebrate this time, please.
No, they
You know?
probably think about it the other way, bro. Maybe
Uh-huh.
they're like, this is the real love story.
This is a real one.
Like you know when? Have you ever heard this? Like the saying, like if you really love it, you'll let it go
Yeah,
and
then
it'll come
see it
back
come
or
back.
some shit like
that
that.
shit never comes back, dog.
Bro.
I mean, yeah, but they also say third one's a charm, so maybe they're just going for that third one.
Oh,
So,
serio.
so she did the first one with him, right? Second one with somebody. The third one.
No,
like,
she's been married multiple times.
yeah, she's
fuck,
been
a
married.
lot, huh?
Mark
Yeah.
Anthony.
She's got
fool?
more rings than Kobe, or
She's got
Yeah,
more rings
fool.
than Thanos.
Yeah. Serio.
but maybe it is like a real love story, bro. Like they had this crazy like.
I like the way this
fork in
guy's
the
positive.
road.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I like
and
the way
then,
you think. Yeah.
and then they
Optimistic
just
over
met
here.
up in the end.
Let's
You
root
know,
for
like
them.
we're gonna die together now for sure. Now that
Yeah.
you're done fucking around, now we could really like have kids and
We're
whatever.
trying to
like,
write their own movie.
trying to buy a dog.
Hey, fool. Hey,
There's Mark spouse number 4. Oh, four
the fool,
times.
she has
Damn,
stats
bro.
like a fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
She got a
NBA.
triple double in 21.
MLB shit right here.
Serio,
Yeah.
fool.
You want to see the timeline? Bro? Detail?
Chronological.
Bro, that's a bigger book than Harry Potter series, right?
Yeah.
there.
I wonder what Jeter's going through, fool. And that fool's going through it.
Oh,
Nah,
he's got-
chilling,
He's
fool.
got. Was it Jeter or the other fool?
Or was it? Was it Jeter?
Something Hernandez, maybe.
Nah, it's
or-
Jeter, bro.
Aaron Rodriguez.
Oh, that A-Rod. My bad.
A-Rod. Yeah,
I got my fucking
But
Yankees
Jeter,
fucked up.
Jeter too though. Jeter has
He has a ring too?
he's
No,
got
he has
a
a
roster.
yeah, he has
He's got
a
a
roster,
roster of
fool.
some fire ones.
He has a whole league.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's on it. I don't know. I don't know that much.
She's been engaged 6 times.
Hey, fool, would you be down to
Get engaged again?
no,
No.
God damn, dude.
El Mundial, güey, ya viene.
Yes.
Este año. You guys gonna do something for that?
Oh, we have every that's actually one of the first things we did. Like, got the restaurant popping again. We have the fucking biggest parties at the restaurant for the Mundial.
For real?
Yeah,
Alright,
look it up.
we gotta go. We gotta hit that spot up. Matter of fact, fool, hell yeah, fool. Because if you guys do a fucking contest for the Mundial, fool, let me know, bro. I'll fucking do all kinds of videos.
Yeah,
for
that's the
that
next
shit.
one.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about doing contests? Like if and my homie told me the same thing happened to him. Like we did the contest, right? So there's other fake Instagram accounts that are
Uh-huh.
like, I love micheladas. Like it's like
Sí,
one
sí,
thing
sí,
off,
I saw that.
and they'll DM people and they'll be like, "Oh, you won! Just like click on this and like give us your info."
And then there you go, bankruptcy.
Yeah,
You know,
It's such a
that's
crazy
true.
world with scamming nowadays. bro.
Hella
is number-
scammers, bro.
Fuck, I'm a scammer.
I
sometimes-
miss back in the day when it meant something else.
No, I said it.
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes I feel
Chill,
like
J Lo.
Yeah, hey,
I be like somebody will send me something like weird. And
yeah, I don't
like,
trust nothing.
Nah,
Me neither, bro.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Nah.
Someone sends me a link. I'm like, "What is it? Like, is this you?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I gotta make
sometimes
sure.
I'll get like a Amazon text like,
Oh, those
your-
are all fake.
yeah,
Yeah,
your
fool.
fucking your account or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't order.
What are you talking about? I
nothing.
got my package.
I
The,
haven't ordered
the
nothing,
worst
bro.
thing is like I don't worry with myself because like obviously like we know, right? But like
Yeah,
I think about like my mom or like someone
Oh,
else. I'm like,
man.
fuck,
Yeah.
like if I'm getting this, if she
There's
sees
these fools on YouTube, fool, that all like their content is that they call scammers
yeah,
back.
they scam scammers.
And then they scam scammers.
Yeah, it's good.
And there's one fool, particularly one fool, I forgot his channel, but he gets the
Shout out
IP
to that fool.
Yeah, shout out to that fool. He gets his IP address. I'll edit it in. He gets his IP address, fool, and he goes into their computer
Yeah.
and starts fucking with their computer.
yeah.
And like they're tripping out because he starts to hack through the camera system,
Yeah.
and he can literally identify who the fuck it is.
And he'll
so
tell them
crazy,
shit about
That's
them.
crazy.
That's so
fool.
crazy, bro. It excites me how crazy it is.
I wonder if J Lo did that to Ben Affleck.
That's how they get back together.
Yeah,
she,
serio.
she sent him like an engagement ring with a drone.
Yeah.
You want to marry me again or not?
Serio.
It's not- it's-
Fucking movie actors, huh?
Ben Affleck was like,
Well, talking about movies and movie actors and fucking on that fool. Black Panther 2, dog.
Have you seen the previews?
The preview's fucking fire,
it's in
dog.
Oaxaca actually.
Yeah, it's in Oaxaca.
They shoot in Oaxaca?
Nah,
Oaxaca, Wakanda,
Oaxacanda.
bro. Oaxacanda.
I'm excited, fool. I'm excited for the movie. As it is, I'm a nerd.
Are you like a Marvel caught up?
Yeah,
Everything?
I'm a not
Everything?
not until like they started doing the fucking the TV shows.
You
They
see-
lost me there.
Which ones haven't you seen?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight?
I haven't even tried it. I haven't tried what's in Wanda Vision.
WandaVision?
I mean, come on, it's just too toxic, kind of. That's what it is. Fool. At the end of the day, it's just too ghetto
La
food.
tóxica.
Yeah,
That's
too toxic.
crazy, bro. You brought up the Wakanda too, right? So there's a guy,
Huh.
UFC champion, well, former champion. He got his ass knocked out last night. I don't know if you guys saw
Oh,
that
you
shit.
watch
I didn't see
UFC,
it.
fool?
I watch everything, but I don't remember or like keep up with things.
Yeah.
There was a year where I went to like
That's
90%.
fucking funny.
There was a year where I went to like 80% of the Dodger home games, and at the end, like I had no idea who any of the players
You
were.
just drinking micheladas. And
Yeah,
shit,
just go for the vibe, you know.
yeah.
LAFC games are fire, but
Hey,
like, I don't
fool,
know
he
what
has
it-
all the jerseys.
Yeah.
Doesn't know
Yeah.
none of
I don't
them.
know nothing.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's crazy.
But I love like I love the Dodgers.
Of course.
Like I
yeah.
like so people are like, "Oh, you're like a fake fan." I'm like, maybe, but like not
That's
really.
fine, bro.
Like I've gone to more games than you. How am I the fake one?
yeah,
fine.
exactly. They got more. I've supported more than you.
Yeah,
yeah. I love the
You buy-
Dodgers.
Your Dodger gear isn't even certified, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
It's from fucking Santa Fe.
I got
Soccer.
that custom that says micheladas on the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick ass. fool.
I love the Dodgers, but I hate baseball.
Yeah.
You know, it still counts.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Los
yeah.
Angeles all day, bro.
I just love I love the vibe of like a live sports game.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this movie, fool. Like I love the fact that there's a character, but the thing is that it's gonna be all Hollywood out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be their cultures are gonna be mixed up. Like why is that fool wearing Aztec? You know?
Yeah,
or
but
like,
same thing with everything, right? Like I mean, the whole
You know what I mean? But
like Wakanda is a mixture of all these things, but
Yeah.
also like a little bit American.
I know.
a little bit-
Maybe I'm a
Somebody
little
said-
anal because
Yeah.
of fucking.
Yeah, somebody said, or so they let out on Twitter, right? Like the first view of like a Mexican
Yeah.
fighter, right?
Oh, did they?
And he's in the river,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
and he's like, how ironic that the first time they
Is
show
it
a
wet back?
Mexican, he's wet his back, his back is wet, whatever. I'm like, that's a good observation. So
think-
what, bro?
I think it's kind of like I mean, you guys are comedians, right? You
Right,
guys
yeah,
are
of
like
course,
A little bit, I guess.
you guys see when people like people laugh at the whole show, and then when they tell a joke about your shit, you're like,
Ah.
oh, that went too far.
Chill,
Yeah.
American Cholo.
Yeah.
American, you know what's going on with that fool, right?
No.
The American Cholo, the whole Tiger music video.
No,
like,
I don't know.
he created a whole fuss about a Tiger making that music video that's making fun of Mexican culture,
Oh yeah.
and then he had to make Tiger apologize on the radio
Damn.
for it, and then they go back to his shit, and he's fucking having racist rants against black people.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bunch of like
A whole
fucking
bunch of
back
shit.
and forth, cross cancellation and shit.
All that.
At the end of the
cancel
day,
culture shit.
fool, like I think we're thicker skinned than that. Like we have thicker skin than that.
Yeah.
We can take a joke, we can joke back and shit
Joke,
like that.
take a joke, check it out, but also like do something positive about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't create a riot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to take all right, fool, you're offended. I create a foundation or something. I don't know.
But that's how I feel about it. Because I'm a big comedy fan. I love comedy.
Of course,
Yeah.
fool.
Like
Yeah, this makes me sad.
That's just weak.
Like-
Fool. I don't even want to see it on the screen, honestly.
I mean, I don't know, whatever, bro.
Let me zoom
Tyga
in.
did this, but you know who did it first? Eminem did it first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
Eminem did my
band.
salsa, my band,
My
my
band
salsa
video.
at the end, yeah.
Mhm.
And it was funny, hilarious. Nobody was mad.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
just that's just the culture right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That shit'll pass too.
Yeah, because it was what, like 10, 20 years ago
Yeah,
when
that shit was-
Eminem did
it's
my
the
band.
ice
Right
culture.
now,
Hey,
everybody,
don't bring up numbers. It makes me feel old.
right
me,
now,
it was like
everybody wants to
yesterday.
be all sensitive about shit, you know. But
Yeah,
it's like, all right, let Tyga do his jokes, but when we do our jokes, let's
Yeah.
keep the
And-
same energy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
keep the
saying?
same
Like,
energy, exactly.
my people don't need your apology,
I
bro.
mean,
We're
it's
just
like
gonna-
that thing that you guys were talking about bullying the other day, right? Like you guys were talking about like bullying and
Oh,
like,
bullying makes successful people.
I mean,
yeah, bro.
Hey, you know,
No.
I think I stand by that 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't
it's,
say it.
it's different. It's different. It depends. It depends what you're gonna do, bro. Like, one thing I've been thinking about in comedy is like, people say that you need to have a fucked up childhood, or
No,
like,
I don't think so.
so that you can be really funny, or
Uh-huh.
like something traumatic, or like assuming that if your parents are still together, like you
That you're
can't
not
be
gonna
that
be that.
hilarious, you know? And I'm like, is that right? Because some of our favorite comedians
They're
come
fucked
from
up.
a fucked up childhood. You
Yeah,
know?
some of them. It's romanticized.
Yeah, yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah.
There's also it's romanticized, and those get like those stories get a lot of exposure. But the ones who don't have that story, you're like, oh, it's because of this other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
But
also
I think you do need a strong point of view,
yeah,
and
of
sometimes
course.
those things create a strong point of view.
When you have a strong point of view, that translates. Because yeah, there's comedians that have no parents, or come from a
Yeah,
fucked up childhood, and they do much darker comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, talking about like these subjects that make people feel bad, and they make it funny, right? Which is
Yeah.
cool. But then you also have these comedians that are cleaner,
Yeah.
like that actually have a wholesome upbringing, that
Yeah.
they
They're
still
from
have
the
their
church and
markets.
shit.
They
But
still have
they're so
markets, bro.
huge, and they're so great, and
Yeah,
they're
like
successful.
there's
and-
really big clean comedians.
Yeah.
Like Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know what his
yeah.
childhood was like, but he's selling out the Dodger Stadium.
Sick ass
Maybe
fool,
his
huh?
parents are still together, and he's still like not doing jokes about like rape and abortion. He's doing jokes about like
eating.
Enchiladas,
my
mole.
loud van. You know, like
Yeah.
he's got a
How
loud
about
van.
his own traumas?
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a big ass V-dub lover too. Fool.
Yeah.
We're supposed to take the Michie Mobile to the Dodger game, to the Dodger show,
Oh,
but then like something happened with the stadium, and we couldn't.
That's right.
what?
That fool has a huge collection
Yeah.
of VW
I've seen it. That shit's
buses.
sick.
That fool has one with a fish aquarium in it.
No,
has-
he has a VW aquarium in his
there you go.
warehouse.
Yeah, that
It's
shit
sick.
is nuts, fool. Shout out for Robles
Yeah.
and the whole team.
Who's
bro.
who's you guys' like comedy inspirations, like or who's somewhere like I'm like, oh, the greatest comedians, like who do you guys think of?
I always say the same one, and he gets mad because he thinks I'm a hipster about it.
Who?
But Freddy Soto.
Freddy Soto. Okay.
Yeah, Freddy Soto is like he passed away. He only
Yeah.
had one comedy special, the Latin Kings of Comedy, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
That was sick, fool. I think it's still one of the
Oh,
greatest.
yeah.
I'm good. I'm not mad.
But I'm just letting you know.
Now,
bro.
for me, I guess the first comedian I saw that I was like, oh, I could probably do something like that was George Lopez,
George Lopez.
where he
Yeah.
mixed English and Spanish,
Yeah, yeah.
and he made my parents laugh.
Yeah.
So when I saw my parents laugh at his like Mexican American jokes, I was like, okay, there's a lane here for people like us.
he had like a yearly New Year's show. I took my mom once.
Recently, or
No, he used to. He used to.
Back
That,
in
that
the
was the
day,
thing. he used to do.
yeah. And then that was the first when I got into comedy, right? Mexican American comedy. And then when I got into like middle school, Cat Williams.
Cat
Oh,
Williams.
Cat
killed
Williams
me.
is a gold.
Cat Williams
bro.
I watched his Pimp Chronicles special like more than 50 times.
Yeah, Cat Williams.
love that
there you
shit.
go.
How about right now? Doing it right now. Who do you love?
Right now, I love Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz is great.
Yeah.
But I think I like him more as a podcaster than a stand-up
comedian, yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
I like his podcast, but I think there's comedians that
Flagrant?
stand-up that I like more.
New York comedy is up there, bro. Right now.
Yeah, New
Like,
York. There's Boston, New York.
Yeah, I
LA.
think Dan Soder and Big J Okerson are they're fun. They're like, they're not like, how do I say it? They're not political. They're not fucking this, that.
They're
They're
just solid.
everything. They're just solid comedians. Yeah. What's your favorite, bro?
I mean, I'm not as much of a comedy hipster like you guys.
Yeah.
I just like I'll name like big names, you know, like
Yeah.
big to me. Bill Burr right now is
Bill
like
Burr.
Oh yeah.
one of the
he's-
goats.
Man.
I think Dave Chappelle is like, but that's like an obvious,
of course.
like
yeah.
Dave Chappelle, but Bill
He has a
Burr.
reserve seat up there.
Bill Burr, I think is gonna go down as one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
Of course.
I think
yeah.
he's earning his. He earned it already.
He's
but-
already earned it. All things
I
comedy.
I
is
always tell people
huge.
like if you especially when you watch his trajectory, like you listen to his early stuff and then you listen to special after special.
Uh-huh.
And you see his growth as a person, and then you incorporate like a little bit of his podcast because he's grown a lot as a person, and it's changed. It's like subtle. The
He's
way
a father
yeah.
now, you
He's a
know,
fa-
and
yeah.
now he's taking that venture into comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
But
fool.
like Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac was a
Oh.
fucking god, bro. I can't
is
believe I
fucking
didn't say that.
Greatest.
Bernie,
Yeah.
the
Bernie
Bernie Mac
Mac.
show was insanely funny, bro. It didn't make me not laugh, bro.
I feel like
Goddamn
some of those comedians that have passed away, bro. I think at this point would be my favorite. Like
Norm
Mitch
Macdonald,
Hedberg.
Mitch
Mitch
Hedberg. But Mitch Hedberg's also like it was like a spark that just like it lit
Yeah.
and then it just went out quick.
I was
Yeah.
like, this guy is a comedian, bro, because he
He was
wore
a
them
true-
dark
yeah.
shades.
Yeah.
Like he could be bombing. He was like, all right, next joke.
No, well,
Here we
what
go.
I hear about him is that he liked the bombing. Like it was until he started bombing and like he would like let go and then he would like fucking
Yeah.
light it up.
And like
His Comedy Central special. Have you ever seen the unedited version?
The one where he's sitting down. He sits down
I
at the
think
point.
he's-
He sits down at the
There's
point.
the whole it starts off super slow. And then most of what made it to the special is the stuff that he did after it was supposed to end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that shit to me is like cool because he's doing it like for him kind
Yeah,
of.
he does it for
Yeah.
himself.
He's like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if I'm at
There's
Comedy
like two, right?
Central.
Yeah, there's like two. There's like it's like that's on one extreme, and then there's other ones that like need the fucking reaction.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But like Norm Macdonald's kind of like on that end, right? Like he did it
Yeah.
for himself.
Yeah,
He was
did it
more-
for himself.
He
He
was
used
more
to
like
bomb
entertaining
too.
himself.
Yep. And then you have people like, of course, like Kevin Hart
Yeah,
that
Kevin
just
Hart,
start off with a fucking
With a banger.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
then
but
he-
yeah,
You know
that's,
what's
like, on
funny
the
about
next
Kevin
level.
Hart? Kevin Hart is, I think, is one of the only fools that I've seen interrupt like shows like Usher's concert. He'll interrupt it like by dancing, or he'll be at the All-Star
Mhm.
game, or like there'll be like a ceremony. He'll come in like when the Eagles won, I think, the Super Bowl, or what?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he went into like he was pretending like he was part of the team and shit.
Yeah.
I thought
That's like more like a combination of comedy and celebrity. No?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
big enough to do that.
He's probably one of the only ones that's a rock star the way
Rock
he
star
yeah,
the way-
exactly.
yeah,
That's
that's
what
crazy.
that's what I was trying to say.
because
Like,
he's also a fucking actor with The Rock.
Yeah.
He's more than just a comedian. Like he's sponsored by Nike.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna hit you with this one, Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal, one of
Another
the goats.
great.
Yeah, another
Very
great.
There's a
fucking-
lot of
so
those,
funny.
bro. There's a
Yeah.
lot of those that.
Patrice O'Neal's another one that's just like a comedian through and through, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
That didn't give a fuck.
He has white woman. Your only value is how long they take to look for you.
Yeah.
he has a bunch of great. Like
Oh
the,
my
the
god.
thing is like man, we like women. We love women. We just don't.
Yeah,
let's
just
sit
over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sit over there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
that's
one
a
of the
great-
like a purist. He's a pure
Purist, yeah, he's
stand-up
one of the
comedy.
I mean, I like Tom Segura. Is like one of
Yeah.
the new ones.
I look
that-
up to him.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and like as a businessman, and what
he's a
done
very
and
good
everything.
businessman.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, he's the whole YMH Studios. Like, there's also
There's also people that like podcast that like are great comedians as podcasters, like you were
Mhm.
saying about Andrew,
mm-hmm.
like the Are You Garbage guys?
Yeah, those
So
guys.
that's
I
a
love that
sick-ass
podcast.
I'm telling you, bro. So is what do you call those? That fool, fucking Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis
Yeah.
is a great podcaster.
Shit,
and-
I haven't seen too much
you
of
should,
it,
bro.
but yeah,
He's good. He's
I've seen
great.
him on like Are You Garbage, and I've seen him as a guest on other things,
Yeah,
like
man.
YMH and shit.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Comedy.
Dude. Comedy podcast. Welcome to
Fucking
another
jokes,
episode of the Little
jokes.
Brown Boys podcast.
Hell yeah.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, let's continue with these
Let's-
current events.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Fool.
Let's
What do you
do
want to do?
I thought we were gonna do that one.
No. All right, let's do that one.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it, dog.
Let's
I mean,
do
we
it.
can do whatever we want, bro. It's our show.
I'm sorry, yeah, I keep.
No,
Getting you
that's
guys
great.
off
track.
Fool.
You're good.
That's great. That's great conversations, fool. Because sometimes, like we have like we just stay on the point, right?
Yeah.
And then I love talking about comedy. Comedy.
Yeah, we could do it all day.
We could do
low-key.
it all fucking day,
I
fool.
love comedy too.
But we're coming down to the segment full of our podcast that we love to do with our guests. It's called Imagine Fool.
Imagine, fool. That's
So
funny.
this is where we give you a hypothetical and you just answer with, you know what I mean?
This will be my wife's favorite.
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, man. Imagine Fool. Imagine Fool. You're the main character of an already made movie or novela.
All right.
Which one would
Which
you
one?
be?
Fuck. It depends. It depends how old am I. You know, if I'm in my
Hey,
in my
fool.
younger days, I'd be like, those mujeres un camino.
Oh,
Ande, güey,
fuck
this
that,
fool.
fool. You
Nah.
you just want problems, dog.
No. Fuck. So
So,
many.
Who sings that song? Fucking Bronco, no?
Juan Gabriel,
Los-
¿no?
Juan Gabriel?
Es
Oh.
de los caminos de la vida.
No,
I'm thinking about
it's
something
those
else.
Bronco.
mujeres
Oh, sí, yeah.
un camino.
Man, bro, that novela fool had all the ladies like,
Nah, I was just talking about that novela with someone. That's what's on my mind. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe like one of the superhero movies. That'd be sick.
yeah, you can
You
do
know?
whatever movie
Yeah.
you want for a
Imagine.
drama, a comedy
Hey,
drama.
imagine
Yeah, fool.
Fuck, I don't
Imagine,
know.
fool, dog.
The Mask.
Oh,
One of
that's
the
a
one of the
good
best
one.
movies.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Fire, dude. And that movie, bro, I used to have that. And that movie came out in a purple VHS.
Yeah.
And I used to have that
I
one.
mean, that's
bro.
one of the movies that like my wife won't watch it with me because I'll just say the whole thing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Like
movie's
from
a
the beginning.
Milo was the first dog I ever fell in love with.
Milo, yeah.
Milo. Yeah, the little.
When he puts on the mask, yeah. I mean, like that's like being because I think he is probably like us because we love comedy, right? Like
Right.
he's like
Yeah.
the whole point of the movie was that he was that guy, that goofy guy. That's why he turned into him,
Right.
and that's why the bad guy turned into that bad guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fool. I remember one time I put the movie on. Like a couple years ago, I put the movie on for like a couple of my cousins and stuff. They thought it was a bad movie. Fool. I was so offended.
I know, right? Yeah.
I so offended, bro. I was like, what?
I think it still holds up. I just watched it like a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Bro, when they did the remake Son of
Yeah,
Mask,
no.
I was out.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't. Yeah, fool. They fucking botched it. But that's a great selection.
But
Fool.
speaking of like great comedians, like I think 1994, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura came out.
Oh yeah, fool.
All three movies came
Fool,
out.
this
one
was
year.
Jim Carrey's story is crazy. Fool, that fool wrote himself a fake check and was like,
Yeah, I'll
I'm
cash it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
cash it when I'm gonna cash it.
Did you
know?
guys see him and 50 Cent
Oh my
yeah.
god,
doing
bro.
the music? Yeah, bro.
I was-
Go.
Yeah, super go. But what movie would you choose for?
Oh, I'm gonna choose a series, and you know me. You
Oh,
know me
Narcos.
really good.
Narcos.
I'll be Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo.
This
This
fool.
fool.
I swear to God, with the
Yeah.
goatee and the fucking shirts with the chest showing,
You should,
I'll fucking do that, bro. I know he ends up
I'm
in
worried for my
jail.
safety right now.
yeah,
Yeah, I know he
fool.
ends up in jail and shit, but it's still cool.
Yeah,
like,
if he
fine.
puts on the mask, this fool turns into a straight
Yeah,
narco.
I was just straight, I turned into a narco, bro. Yes, I smuggle shit and I.
That's imagine fool. If you put on the mask, what do you turn into?
There you go.
Serio.
What's
Fucking
yours?
Felix.
Power Rangers, dog.
Power Rangers?
Serio,
Who are
morphing
you?
time.
Are you
fool.
who's your
I'm the White Ranger,
you're the
dog.
White Ranger?
Hell yeah, dog. I've always
White
wanted
power.
to.
The homie whiteout. Liquid paper.
I've always wanted to morph, fool.
Yeah.
Just morph. Hey, my transition here? I've always wanted to.
Maybe not that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to be a Power Ranger, fool. Like back when I was a kid, dog. That shit got me my ass whooped so many times. I tried to save everybody,
really?
fool. I was trying to save like fucking little kids that didn't even know and shit.
I thought you were gonna say
But-
Ivan Ooze.
Nah, bro.
That movie's fucking dope. I remember
It
that.
still
that movie
hold the
came out,
Mighty
yeah.
Morphin Power Rangers.
first
My
one.
favorite part of Power Rangers was the maromas.
Yeah.
Serio. Just fucking the close up like this.
Yeah. From the bottom.
That's another crazy story. Like from on the business side, the Saban.
Oh yeah.
The owner?
The Japanese toy maker.
No, Saban. He's a Jewish
Oh.
American producer, and he bought the Japanese show.
Oh, okay.
And all the fightings on the original, like the first season, I think,
Mm-hmm.
all the fighting scenes when they have masks is from the original Japanese show.
Oh shit.
So then he just shot the American side and kind of changed the story to fit along with it.
Sick
oh
ass.
shit.
He
I
got-
didn't know that.
I heard that fool copied Ring Saved by the Bell or something like that. Or like
But it's a crazy story. If you find
I'm gonna look
podcasts
into that.
about it, it's like a
Oh,
real
shit.
interesting story
sick ass fool.
about
Yeah.
just like figuring out a way to
I'm a
make it.
big ass Power Ranger fan, fool. I used to always want to have a squad. Like, what's up, dog? Who's
What
tripping?
cartoons did you grow up watching?
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was great.
Cat Dog.
Cartoon Network.
So you got like Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
Cartoon
Yeah,
Network,
um,
Ed, Edd and Eddie type shit.
Yeah,
Ed, Edd
fool,
and
all
Eddie
that.
for sure. Rocket Power.
Yeah, Rocket Power, all that shit, fool.
Did you guys watch anime?
Nah, that's some. That
You
was
know which one used to scare me? What's the one?
Gundam.
Coward the
Courage,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah,
I used to turn the TV off so fast, bro.
Ah,
I
that
think
shit
it
was
came
scary,
up.
fool.
I think it came up like after Cat Dog.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
as
it
soon
was
as
like- it
Cat
was on
Dog
a
was
block.
done, and I would see the beginning part, like shit off my TV.
I agree
I'm not
with you.
scared.
I'd be scared as fuck, bro.
And you, bro, do you like anime?
No, but when we live in Mexico, like when you're in Mexico, a lot of
Dragon Ball.
like there's Dragon Ball. There's a lot of anime that didn't even make it here, but that's
Oh.
big everywhere else in the world. Like Caballeros del Zodiaco. Yeah, like you guys don't even know about.
Cowboy
Nope.
Bebop.
No, not that, but like Sailor Moon is big in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
The most anime shit I watch is probably Pokemon or Digimon.
Pokemon was big.
Back in
Digimon
the
was
day.
hard, bro. Digimon.
You're a
Yeah.
Digimon? That shit seemed off-brand to me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of it was off brand. It was
Yeah,
up there
right?
with like
Haters,
Beyblade.
bro.
Yeah.
You guys
It
are
was
haters,
Digimon,
dog.
Beyblade.
It was like a fucking Pokemon wannabe.
It's 'cause you guys don't know about
the
this
real one-
technology,
Yeah,
like,
we used
dog.
to watch Pokemon.
Yeah, y'all didn't even have shiny cards.
Yeah.
Bro,
I give you that one. The
I
fucking
remember
card
that-
game in
yeah.
Digimon was whack.
there was kids with like binders with all their cards and shit, and there was
I would collect that shit.
kids with the card protectors, right?
I had a
Oh,
bunch of.
yeah.
I didn't know how to play them. I just
Bro,
collected them.
I
That's
had-
what I'm saying, fool.
Yeah.
I didn't know how.
I had-
too much math.
I had this much cards, bro. No card protectors. All the corners were like puffy. You know what I mean?
Straight
Like,
fucking
just,
Nostalbo kid.
just rubber band. You know, I just kept it with me so people
Fool.
would let me hang
that
out
was
with
the
them.
that was the silver tooth of your era. Like,
Yeah.
all your Pokemon cards are bent, fool.
Like,
They
all the
had
homie-
chamoy on them
yeah.
and shit.
Kick rocks.
Like
Yeah.
the homie down the block has a pool, but they all have Pokemon cards. Like, let me take mine too.
Yeah,
so
all
I
wet,
can-
all wet.
I just
all
wanted
wet.
to. I just want to play in the pool, dog. I give a
Yeah.
fuck about
They're all
Pokemon. You know?
fucking
Fool, now,
non-shiny.
now it's a legitimate business.
Yeah,
fool.
bro.
Like
It's crazy.
fucking nuts. There's this place.
Everything is.
Shout out in Collector's Cut in Downey. I think if you have a valuable card, like like if you like little kids, for example, like you show up and they look at the value, they'll give you a free haircut.
Oh no way.
So like it's a barbershop / like
Oh,
collectible.
Yeah, here's
that's
something that doesn't last forever. A haircut.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, fool. That's fucking
come
smart.
back in 2 weeks.
That's crazy. Give us another Pokemon card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're moving on to the next fucking segment of the podcast, fool. Let's talk about it.
Let's
Makes
talk
a
about
return it. So let's talk about it is when we ask our guests, what is your perfect taco, your ideal taco, your go-to, fool?
I think that the best taco to me is like something you make yourself. Like that's how I eat. There's like shit. I just make it myself, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
be it like a hammy tortilla, really nice tortilla, queso fresco, chile de agua, like a Oaxacan, some lime, salt, avocado,
Sick
a
ass, fool.
grilled little onion.
Oh, the
You know,
little
like
chicken,
the
the
little-
long one?
Yeah, the little ones. Like cut it up, but keep the burnt part on the taco.
Oh, for
Mm.
sure.
And then like a Oaxacan cut, like a tasajo, cecina, chorizo.
Tasajo.
One of
bro.
those. Like
Fire.
all that on there, like evenly distributed.
That's a
That's-
bomb
that's
ass
a-
taco.
that's
fool.
my
That's
favorite
a
taco.
guelaguetza taco. fool.
Yeah, this fool can't prepare for that. Talk about it, man.
Yeah, there's some people that be like, oh, Taco Bell.
Oh, good osada.
I get like an Eggo waffle, fold it in half, put some caramel on it.
That's-
Bro, breakfast
okay,
tacos,
okay,
fire.
Okay.
Yeah, dog, that's what's up, fool. Well, dog, welcome. I mean, thank you for coming to the podcast,
Anytime.
bro. Thank you, Fernando. We wish you the best in your business ventures.
To you guys too. I mean, this is super dope. You know,
Thank you,
let me know
man.
what I can do to help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most def, fool. And you know, I already know anything you want to plug. Just a contest.
I love micheladas.com. I love micheladas. Buy your mix. I mean, free shipping after $35.
Oh, sick ass.
nationwide.
Fool. Costco. Did the
Hit up
Bad Bunny
Costco.
contest
Bad Bunny contest. Just go to our Instagram, really, at I love micheladas.
for sure.
Come by Smorgasburg every single Sunday. I mean, I should be there right now. That's why I'm dirty right now.
Yeah. Hey, fool. We're probably gonna head over there right now. They got the fire.
Yeah.
All right, then
Come
we're
through.
we're out of here,
Let's go.
fools. All right, peace.
Later.
Like,